What's up, my peeps? What's up, my people? Everything Gucci. Everything Gucci, my peeps. Everything Gucci, my peeps. Everything Gucci, my peeps. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. What's up, my peeps? Ro, what happened? Ro, where you from, Ro? Ro, where you from? Where you from, Ro? Me know a lot of Ro, you know. A lot of Ro. Colleen, what go on? You good? Big up yourself. Graham, we are talking, man. We are talking, Graham. Yo, you can't ask that. You crazy? We cannot chant politics, so. I not go vote. Madman. PB1. Good evening, man. They up on the gully side, no? You too, PB. You have to vote, man. You have to talk about, man. We have to vote. We have to vote. Guys, I saw a video going around with a line of traffic in St. Anne. And me don't know how much of you follow the Prime Minister page and hear Prime Minister and Jamaica-87 talk about a bypass in St. Anne. William, bless up yourself. Yeah, man. You hear the Prime Minister talk about a bypass in St. Anne because St. Anne have outgrown themselves, so they need some more roads. You know what I mean? Especially when certain events keep in St. Anne, you find out that the line of traffic, you know, it affects everybody. Everybody. You know? That's to show you that, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is a visionary, real visionary. He's a forward thinker. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, he see those things long time before it happened. He see those things long time before it happened. And thank God, this man word, it just coming to pass. Yeah, man, it's just coming to pass. But guys, we just jump on here, to just have a look at chit chat, about Andrew, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, and how the PMP criminal organization / risers and the Gleaner, the Integrity Commission and watchdog groups, all of these people want to destroy him. You know what I mean? Mark Golding, everybody want to destroy the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. And guess what? They are not hiding it. They are not hiding it. They bare face with it too. You understand what I mean? The Gleaner would go as far as to publish the Prime Minister finances from Wapikil Philip to now. And people saying this and saying that about the Prime Minister finances. If the Gleaner, the newspaper, or the PMP criminal organization / risers want us to vote based on finances, publish for Mark Golding too. Publish for Mark Golding also. You understand? Tell Mark Golding to release what he had in his trust, hiding from the Jamaican people. Mark's statutory declaration shown that Mark don't own not even a house in Jamaica. Not even a house. So if the Gleaner want us to vote based on the Prime Minister finances not intact, which is so stupid, because nothing shown on that finance thing that the Gleaner published that the Prime Minister enter in any government purse to steal nothing from there. And that is what important. That is what important to me. Have Andrew stealing any of the taxpayer money in this country? No. Big no. All them are published and all them are talk. That's what they want to find, That's the evidence that they're looking for. To say that Andrew Michael Holness have go inside the public purse. And they cannot find nothing whatsoever of the sort. To say that the Prime Minister go inside the public purse. You understand what I mean? The Prime Minister of Jamaica, all of his finances, the Gleaner show that the Prime Minister move his wealth within 20 years from $350,000 to $160 million in 20 years. In other words, all of the Prime Minister assets and wealth add up to $1 million American dollars. 1 million American dollars. I am so disappointed in the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, because I believe that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness must have more than what he have now. Look how long Andrew in the politics. And you just have $1 million out of asset. 1 million American dollar. But on the other hand, I have to thank him because it showed that the Prime Minister of Jamaica is not interested in making himself rich out of the taxpayer purse like many others do. We talk about PJ turned billionaire out of the politics because of corruption. We're talking about Mark Golding, who benefits off of FinSac. Peter Bunting is the same. Not to mention Philip Paulwell. All of these men are rotten rich because, big up Zimbabwe, Curtis, big up yourself. All of these men got rich out of the public purse. And every day the PMP, Mark Golding, Dayton Campbell Kids Meal pedophile get up and they argued how Andrew gets so rich. Right now, if you check the statistic, which politician is the poorest, Andrew Michael Holness will head that category. So why the Gleaner, why the PMP, why the Watchdog Group want to blind our eyes with the Prime Minister finances? It's the same thing they do to his house. It's the same thing they do to his house. They bad mind the Prime Minister over his house because they want to distract us from the real issues that is facing our country. Yeah? But we're not going to be distracted. We're not going to be distracted. When we look on the performance, of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. You understand what I mean? When we look on the performance of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, there is no other prime minister in the history of Jamaica that performed like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. There is none alive or dead that perform like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Andrew have set record and top of record in this country in the shortest space of time. 9 years, not even 9. Because when we take the 2 years out of COVID, it will be 7 years. 7 years, and the government can able to publish a book with 250 odd achievements. We have never seen this type of leadership in this country, Dawkins. We have never seen this type of leadership and development in our country. You understand what I mean? If Andrew wasn't performing, they would never go to Andrew Wealth and attack Andrew personally. They would never. But the PMP and the Gleaner know that the PMP cannot campaign on crime. because crime is down by 44%. The PNP cannot campaign on poverty as they used to, West, because poverty is down at an all-time low, 8%. The PNP cannot campaign on unemployment because unemployment is at an all-time low, 3.3%, Williams. You understand what I mean? 3.3%. They cannot campaign on the debt to GDP because the debt to GDP is the lowest ever since Jamaica gained independence. 68%. They cannot campaign on social housing programs. Read. Because the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is delivering for the poor people of this country. Hey, I just posted a video about 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago showing the PNP build a boathouse for a lady in St. James. And let me tell you something. Hey, I just cannot understand. And these people went to this house and even cut a ribbon. Uno go on my channel and look at that house. Uno go on my channel and look at that house that they built for that old lady. And the PNP went there and cut ribbon for that boathouse. Yeah? It's all good, you know. It's a boathouse, yes. But if you do it good and done, no. Mighty God, you can't left the old lady in that house. Because, first thing, it is bare zinc. It's bare zinc. And to hold Jamaica hot right now, when that heat start to come through the zinc, mighty God, that old lady can't manage. She will have strokes inside here. Barclay, big up yourself. West, big up yourself. Huh? The lady can't sleep, especially at night. She can't sleep in the house at night time. The front of the yard, they have a door and they don't have a step that if fire erupt in the house, the old lady can take away himself through the front door. No step. If fire ever engulf that house and the lady decide to jump through the front door and she broke her foot, clap, big up yourself. Akula, big up yourself. Huh? She have to walk around the back. They paint the front of the house and they paint the right side of the house. And the house that the lady walked through to go in, they no paint at the side because nobody now see it. If you do something, just do it good and done. No? And at that with the PNP now. Rooster, big up yourself. For years, I saw the PNP operate, you know. Whether them in a opposition or they in government. That's how the PNP treat Jamaicans. Me see some hagpen and some folk up in real life that build more properly than that house that they give the old lady. Eh? Me see folk up and me see hagpen that build more properly than that house that the PNP gave to that old lady. It better them never do it. It better them never do it. You understand me? It better them never do it. But Let me go back to, because we are focusing on the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and his achievements and why the PMP want to destroy him and distract us, the voters. We know that the PMP criminal organization or the Gleaner or any watchdog groups can distract us from the real issue at hand. No, they cannot. I am not getting personal with Margoli. And then Wassa can't get me personal when it comes down to the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Tell me about the performance. Tell me about the work. Tell me about the vision that they have for the country and how they're going to change our life and change Jamaica from where it is to be a better place. That's the real issue at hand. But the PMP going around with this comedy bus and who know they are halfway tree, a white clad glass, I tell taxi man not to bring anybody to vote for us. Eh? It's a comedy bus show the PMP run. They're not serious about running this country. They're not serious. You understand what I mean? Want to check it. Everywhere they go, everywhere they keep meeting, we don't hear nothing and nothing with substance. We don't hear nothing with substance. Listen to me. Me share that little experience here the other day. What a man called Tyrone a nationwide. And the man said, Tyrone, you know a yang. Tyrone said, yes, we know a yang is a local bike that go around, you know. And most of them boy they have them at Jamaica ground. Here man, yes, you know a yang. You know what yang remind me of? Tyrone said, no. The man said, yang remind me of the PMP. The man said, yang remind me of the PMP. Be nice. Anyway, PMP there. Anyway, the criminal organization there. Be nice. You not hear nothing whatsoever come out of their mouth with substance. Me hear my Golden say, he ma got tax imported food that come in the country. Remember, you know, this government have a tax-free policy right now with imported food. No taxes. But my Golden, I tell we say, anytime in farm government, him going to tax imported food. Well, let me tell you how it going to affect we. Because if we appear $10 a pound for rice right now, anytime my Golden and the PMP, if they get to go in power and tax imported food price gone skyrocketed. We don't prepare for it, you know. If you know go vote for the PMP criminal organization, and if they farm government, that is what's going to happen. You understand what I mean? Because we import rice, we import actually our imported bill skyrocketed. We import and all we export. You understand what I mean? We see Burger King line long and KFC line long. And the PMP, you think the line is so long if they farm government? No way. People have to go see KFC and fly past it. People have to go see McDonald's and fly past it. You understand what I mean? You can't tell it. Fabian, big up yourself. You can't tell it. Under this government, me say it today, under this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, that's why me don't want to hear nothing about Andrew's personal life. Nothing me no want to hear about Andrew personal life. Tell me about the work Andrew is doing to better off Jamaica and to better off my life. You don't come tell me nothing personally about the man. Because when you get into, you don't have to go there. Me want to know everybody entitled to their privacy. And Andrew not entitled to none. Andrew not entitled to none. And that me see. Say Andrew not entitled to none. Mark Golding, you and the PMP criminal organization entitled to no privacy. Pantan, uno entitled to no privacy. The Integrity Commission, uno entitled to no privacy. Matalan, uno entitled to no privacy. But the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, him there, our king, our leader, the greatest leader that ever touched the ground, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. I look a boy that grew up in Spanish town with poor parents. He never have gold spoon in their mouth like someone who want to destroy him. You understand what I mean? Andrew could take up the gun like any other body in a Spanish town and join any gang because he grew up in Spanish town when Spanish town was in the peak. You understand what I mean? Of the murderous community in Jamaica. He could have taken up a gun and joined any gang because he was poor. You understand what I mean? But he decided that he not going to let Spanish town define him, but he going to define Spanish town. You understand what I mean? And the man go to school, and he never go to no tapanary school like Damian Crawford, Mark Golding, and the rest of them. Who is talking about Andrew never gone to traditional school, so Andrew no have no brain like them. And yet still they act more stupid than the Prime Minister. Yeah, man. Andrew go to normal school like any one of us. You understand? And his parents never have it to send him to university. But thank God, we have the Student Loan Bureau that was set up by the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand what I mean? And he go and he borrowed money and send himself to school, to university. He graduate, right? He graduate. You understand what I mean? He graduate with his degree and he could left the country. He could left the country. You understand what I mean? And go other places to look work and further his education and move his wife and children from Jamaica. But he decided to stay in this country and serve his country. You understand? And indeed, this man have been transformed in Jamaica. Spanish town is not the same again. Uno see the free zone in Spanish town that was closed down under the PMP criminal organization. You remember that free zone where a lot of companies used to be in Spanish town? Yes, it's up back and running. A lot of companies right now is there employing over 3,000 people. And that happened under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Actually, 90% of the gang in Spanish town has been dissolved by the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, because he decided that Spanish town going to become back Jamaica #1 capital. Tell me about Andrew work. Now tell me about his personal life. Tell me about the work that he's doing. You understand what I mean? Because many of those who want to destroy Andrew, they are worse than Andrew by far. Most of those who are talk about Andrew thief and Andrew corrupt, they are the one who thief and corrupt. You understand me? And because Andrew know the struggles And Andrew been through the struggles. Andrew, remove guarantor from the Student Loan Bureau. He removed it. That anybody want to further their education, one Jamaica love. Anybody want to further their education, you don't have to have no guarantor anymore. Because that is what stopped many of us from gaining a higher education. Because we don't have anybody to stand guarantor for us to borrow money to send ourselves to university to get a higher education. The Prime Minister go through it and he knew how difficult it was. So he removed guarantor of the Student Loan Bureau, West and Reed. And anybody can go there alone and borrow money to further their education. This is the Prime Minister of Jamaica we are talking about. And the Prime Minister never done there. The Prime Minister said, okay, is not everybody going to go to university? Is not everybody going to go? You understand what I mean? Good evening, Ro. Is not everybody going to go to college? He said, listen, some of you are going to want to trade. So I'm going to open up heart. I'm going to remove tuition fee from heart. And indeed, the Prime Minister removed the tuition fee from heart. The Prime Minister said, listen, when you go to heart, you graduate with a level 4 certificate, you get $50,000. And if you're one of the state, if you're on path, you get 75,000. He said if you graduate with a plan to start your own business, you get up to $350,000 towards the equipment to start your business. Which other Prime Minister in the history of Jamaica, do these things for the people of Jamaica? None whatsoever at all. This man is a visionary. This man is a trendsetter. This man is the man who is moving Jamaica from poverty to prosperity. This man is bringing Jamaica and Jamaicans to where they are supposed to be. And we must work with this Prime Minister. We must make sure we rally behind this Prime Minister. And we must make sure that this Prime Minister, the most Honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, get the 3rd term. Jamaica have been transformed rapidly in front of our very eyes. You know what I mean? I heard a saying one time, the man said, him got Ligani, and I look for Ligani, and Ligani, they're right in front of him. You understand what I mean? Some of us going to stand up in Jamaica and looking for Jamaica. And Jamaica, they're right in front of we. Why? Because the Prime Minister of Jamaica have transformed Jamaica. Eh? You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? Jamaica is transforming right in front of our very eyes. People, give me a couple seconds. And just, you see the left hand to your screen, you're going to see a thumbs up. Please bring me to 50 thumbs up. Please support the live. Support the live. Support the live, guys. Bring me to 50 likes, please. Please, guys. May I beg. Beg. Bring me to 50 likes, please. 50 likes, guys. Please. May have 100 and something people on here. And listen to me. I welcome each and every one of you. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you very much for tuning in. You understand what I mean? I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Guys, let me tell you something. We're going to choose Jamaica. We're going to choose Jamaica. It's time for us, Jamaicans, to choose Jamaica. Listen to me. To hold this election crucial, right? One should not be any die-hearted right now. You understand what I mean? It's not a JLP and it's not a PMP moment. You understand? It's a Jamaica moment. And I said it many times. We have the power in our hands, in our fingertip, whether we want to sink Jamaica or whether we want Jamaica to move on higher heights. You understand what I mean? And you cannot do it without we give him the opportunity to bring Jamaica to newer heights. Mark Gordon cannot do it without we give him the opportunity to sink Jamaica. You understand what I mean? So we must think about what we are doing and think about Jamaica in this general election. Think about our grandkids and our kids and our great-grandkids' future in this country. Because the policies of the PMP, 18 and a half years plus, actually 20 years. And now Jamaica just a recover, a try to recover. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Listen to me. Listen to me. When Edward Siaga and PJ Patterson, right, were campaigning, and PJ Patterson see a black man time now. A black man time now. You understand what I mean? And the Siaga bad. Man, they do some Siaga, then call Siaga some name. This election remind me of those days. And let me tell you, the people of Jamaica make the wrong decision then. And when the most honorable Edward George Siaga was giving his speech the night of defeat, he cried and he said, God, help Jamaica, because he know what's going to come under the PMP criminal organization. And let me tell you something. PJ said to Michael Manley that I shall return. And when PJ returned, as a black man who said it black man time now, may I tell you, say PJ wasn't nice to Jamaicans nor Jamaica. PJ came back with blood in her eyes. You understand me? And PJ start to sell. And PJ start to create scandal. And let me tell you something. Even now, Jamaica is suffering from the policies of the PJ Patterson administration and the PMP criminal organization. I said it today, and I said it yesterday. Uno tell me one institution that the PMP use our money to build. PMP build institution, yes. But the PMP get grants from other countries to build these institutions. You understand me? Tell me, did the PMP criminal organization spends tax the hair cut away? Where them do with them the tax money there? Wanna tell me where them do with them the tax money there? Missy PJ went as far as to borrow money from a particular Dan in Mandeville that support the PMP criminal organization to run government. And his Bruce Golding administration have to end up and pay that man back money. Mr. PG, the PMP, give those persons contracts. And those persons take the money and did not bring out those contracts to fulfillment. And no one come tell me about PMP. Huh? No one come tell me about Mark Golding. Mark Golding and the PMP criminal organization need to flush out of Jamaica and get something completely different. Because when you look at the achievements of any Jamaica Labour Party administration and the PMP criminal organization, it showed that the Jamaica Labour Party is good for Jamaica all the time, and the PMP is a disaster for Jamaica all the time. You understand me? PJ them not have no mercy on Jamaica. And me here, Philip, the government decided that they're not going to renew the JPS license. And I don't know how much of you recognize how massive this thing is, not to sign but that contract that Philip Palwell and PJ Patterson sign and leave us under. Why you think Jamaican people thief so much lights? It's because of this contract. The Jamaican people cannot pay their electricity. Even the light that your neighbor thief, you have to pay for it because of the policies and the agreements that Philip Palwell and the PMP have signed on to JPS. So when the government decided that they're not going to renew the JPS license, let me tell you something. For that alone, everybody should come out and vote. For that alone, everybody should come out and vote. The PMP signed that contract, and in that contract it said no other competitor can come in Jamaica and compete against JPS. What a disaster. Eh? What a disaster. Let me tell you something. You see, Andrew Michael Holness, Darrell Vaz as the energy minister. If these people can able to get a better and cheaper electricity to the people of Jamaica, the PMP dead completely. May I tell you? And our life would be better if we have cheaper electricity. If these companies in Jamaica can have cheaper electricity, everything named food, and a matter of fact, every merchandise, everything in the country, gone down. You see, let me tell you something. You know why food is so expensive in Jamaica? Ask any manufacturer why their food is so expensive. And they will tell you that it's because of the electricity. How much they have to pay per month for the electric bill. Ask them. They said it a lot of time. If we can get our electricity to go down, food will be cheaper. Everything will be cheaper in this country. Let us choose Jamaica, man. It's time for us to come out, especially now. It's time for us to come out of this die-hearted and choose Jamaica. Choose the man that is doing the job. And the man that is doing the job is the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. No matter what no talk say about him. The man at work. The man at work. This Prime Minister, and this is my personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. And I don't know how much of you would agree with me. But Andrew Michael Holness is the only Prime Minister I have read about and experienced that put Jamaica and Jamaica first. Me not read about no other Prime Minister. And me no experience no other minister, prime minister, that really put Jamaica first. Let me tell you something. Every evidence that come out of the Integrity Commission about the Prime Minister, and before that, me know say Andrew put Jamaica first. But when the Integrity Commission put out all of Andrew financial documents, I said yes. We know a long time that Andrew choose Jamaica and Andrew care about Jamaicans and put Jamaica first. Because nothing that they are showing show that Andrew is enriching himself and Andrew is benefiting of the taxpayer money. A matter of fact, when Nigel Clark raised the parliamentarian pay, Andrew Holness never take his. Mark Gordon is getting $25 million as the opposition leader. And Andrew is getting $9 million because Andrew decided not to take it. Damian Crawford, when they asked Damian Crawford, would you take a pay cut, Damian Crawford, out of the race? Damian Crawford said, I'd rather get a haircut than a pay cut. Let me tell you something. No, for real, you see, Andrew, the Prime Minister, yeah, me I tell you no, me fight for him. Me fight for the Prime Minister, yeah. Me don't know if we are going to get no more like him. Me don't know. But me are going to fight for that one, yeah. Not only because we have the same name, but me are going to fight for the Prime Minister, yeah. Because when we choose Jamaica, we choose the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. You understand what I mean? And I said this on many occasions. Many occasions I said it. You see, God have a plan for Jamaica. And in order for God's plan to come through, Andrew Michael Holness have to be at the hem to bring out God's plan for this country. You think a little bit of prayer, people are pray for Jamaica to turn around? You think a little bit of prayer, people pray for Jamaica to be crime free? Eh? You think a little bit of prayer, people pray for Jamaica to start grow? Eh? And what is happening under this Jamaica Labour Party, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness? What is happening? All of these things is happening under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. God's plan have been fulfilled through the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness as the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I said also that Andrew believe, or I don't know if Andrew believe, you understand what I mean? That I don't know if Andrew believe that he's just Prime Minister. He become Prime Minister because he want to become Prime Minister. I don't believe that, Andrew. I don't believe that you become Prime Minister because you want to be Prime Minister. I believe that you become Prime Minister because God has placed you there to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica, to move Jamaica from poverty to prosperity, from a third world country to a developing nation. You don't understand? You don't understand, Andrew? And listen to me. Listen to me, Andrew. Even though the enemy rise up against you, you understand what I mean? You remain humble. You remain humble. And I remember the scripture said, he that humble himself shall be exalted. But he that exalt himself like Mark Golding and the rest of them shall be abased. You understand me? And I watch the PMP try to plot against you and to destroy you. Understand? And we just watch God just turn it around. And the PMP criminal organization, yeah? Every dart that they fling at you, Andrew, I have watched God just turn it around on the PMP criminal organization. And let me tell you something, my youth, Andrew. You are covered. If me don't know nobody covered, I know that you are covered under the blood of Jesus Christ, my friend. Yes, you covered. Me, I tell you, you covered by the blood of Jesus, and no weapon that form against you shall prosper. And every tongue that rise up against you shall be condemned, Andrew. And I look a bit of prayer, pray for you, my friend. And I look a bit of prayer, put on for you, Andrew. You understand what I mean? That is the reason why you're standing tall today. And everything that they come with, Andrew, it just a backfire. It just a backfire. I have learned so much out of your situation, Andrew. I have learned so much. You understand what I mean? You know what you taught me, Andrew? You taught me that when the sea is rocky, when the waves are coming, just remain calm. Just remain calm. When the tunnel get dark, you understand what I mean? Just continue to walk. Because at the end of the tunnel, there is light and no storm lasts forever. You understand what I mean? Andrew, listen to me. Listen to me. I have taken so much things from you. You understand what I mean? So much things from you, Mr. Prime Minister. Only God knows. Know. You teach me a lot. You teach me a lot. And anybody want to learn, they will learn from you, Mr. Prime Minister. They will learn from you. Listen to me. I heard of wicked people. I have heard of wicked people. And I have seen some wicked people. But I have never seen so much wicked people than never before. You see the PMP criminal organization, Dayton Campbell, Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, all of them. Listen to me. If you know their bush are the number 2, I don't see them a come, or no sit down in a hit, or no get up. Because them are people here that call themselves PMP. Mighty God, send a deliverance. Because only God alone can change my people here. Only God alone can change my people here. You see the message that Damien, that the pedophile kids meal Dayton Campbell wrote. You saw it? Yes, man. For those who never saw it, let me read it on the live your phone. Yes, man, let me read it. Because this regime, this criminal organization, out to destroy the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. So at the heading, it said Dayton Campbell. And in the body of the letter, he said, we have done what we need to do on our path. He said, we have activated all of our allies, and they understand the task at hand. It's now up to you to ensure the message is clear on every platform they're on. Flood it out quick and fast. I see back in play. Beat it high and low. Beat Craven A like never before. And down the bottom part, he said, red alert to all comrade from the General Secretary of the PMP criminal organization. So no see say, the PMP pay off the Integrity Commission to destroy the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. But guess what? I just said it. If God is for you, who can be against you? And you know what this teach me again? You know what this teach me? You see, if God is for you, no wickedness. No matter how the other man powerful. No matter how the other man powerful. You see, from you have been chosen by God. And you see, if God have his hand upon you, no witch, no devil, no other man, nothing can come by your dwelling. Nothing whatsoever at all. And look at Andrew, mighty God, and you just a shine. You just a shine while some of them are turned monkey. Look at Andrew. Look at the Jamaica Labour Party candidates. How they're shining. And the PMP is crumbling. Yeah? Listen to me. And listen to me very careful. Yeah? And that day, that special day, when the Prime Minister summoned us to go to the poll, let us go out in our thousands and millions and choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Let me, since as me, talk about the Integrity Commission. Let me go inside the Integrity Commission a bit, because we talk about it today. But we're going to talk about it again because we are on the Prime Minister. Imagine the Integrity Commission, but before that, who remember any videos? Have you listened any videos? And any videos that talk about Mr. Stevenson and Mr. Bunting? The two of them were at a party when Mr. Stevenson said to Mr. Bunting, I'm going to be Andrew Holness' worst nightmare. I think some of you heard of those arguments. Yeah? And Peter Bunting himself come talk. Himself come talk. Mr. Stevenson investigating the Prime Minister in the Integrity Commission. Something that he's not qualified. He's not qualified to investigate the Prime Minister. He's not qualified to do it. I don't remember the person name within the Integrity Commission that wrote a letter to the heads of the Integrity Commission to voice her opinion on the investigation that is going on with the Prime Minister, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. She said she feel like some hanky-panky is taking place with the Prime Minister's statutory declaration and Mr. Stevenson. And she wrote the letter. She said she can't be a part of this. And she wrote the letter and give it to the Integrity Commission. Mr. Andrew Holness' lawyer asked the court to order the Integrity Commission to give them that letter because that letter can help the case with the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. The Integrity Commission said, they never get the letter. But the lady said she do the letter and give them in the Integrity Commission and she resigned and leave the Integrity Commission. She said she write the letter because she not pleased what is taking place with the Prime Minister's statutory declaration and the investigation that is going on. And Mr. Stevenson is not qualified to bring out this investigation into the Prime Minister matter. She resigned because she don't want to take part of the corruption that is taking place within the Integrity Commission. Mr. Stevenson continue to investigate the Prime Minister. Mr. Stevenson said the Prime Minister have preside over 28 bank accounts. They went to Trinidad and they bring a man to investigate the Prime Minister. What them call him? A financial auditor. They bring a financial auditor from Trinidad and Tobago to audit the Prime Minister. That man stay in Jamaica for 6 months. The Integrity Commission paid $30 million Jamaica taxpayer money. $30 million. And remember, the Integrity Commission could use the FID for free to investigate the Prime Minister. They could use MOCA for free to investigate the Prime Minister. But no, they're out for blood. They're out to destroy the Prime Minister, so they will go the extra mile. So they spent $30 million for the auditor. When the man finish, the man write the report, and the man say him see nothing of the sort to say the Prime Minister is enriching himself. He also stated that the Prime Minister only have 8 accounts. 8 accounts the Prime Minister have. The Integrity Commission get this report before they send the Prime Minister Saturday Declaration to Parliament. And the Integrity Commission did not change the 28 bank account to 8 bank account. They did not. They sent the 28 bank account to Parliament and hide the auditor report. And Mark Golden called the press conference the morning when the report came out and start to spread the rumors that Andrew Michael Holness have 28 bank account and what money run through what and what run through what. Because it was all a plan to destroy the Prime Minister of Jamaica. It was a plan to destroy the Prime Minister. They get paid from top to bottom to destroy the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Why would you pay an auditor $30 million to audit the Prime Minister, and when he finishes his job, come to you with the report? You dash the report aside and put in what you feel like to put in the report. Huh? Huh? You feel like to put in what you feel like to put in the report? How more corrupt can the Integrity Commission be? With all of these PMP inside there, Aluma Samba tell we no. Aluma Samba tell we that they put PMP in high places so that when they want to do their thing, they don't have to come up on no obstacle. She tell us. Aluma Samba was the PMP tourist minister under PJ Patterson administration. These people out for blood, and they want to destroy Andrew at all cost. At all cost, they want to destroy the man. You don't have to destroy him, man. You don't have to destroy him, you know. If you don't want the country to mash up, Andrew we go no. Andrew we go no because him and a man will run down power. You understand what I mean? Only thing Andrew care about is the Jamaican people. Is the Jamaican people. You understand me? How more corrupt can the Integrity Commission be? And you see, the Governor General, we call on you, Master, because if you have no power in you to dissolve the Integrity Commission, the Non-Integrity Commission, matter of fact, or the PMP Commission, if you have no power at all to dissolve the Non-Integrity Commission, go ahead and do so. Because then, when we say they're corrupting, they then corrupt. They corrupt from head to toe. We hear Mark Golding say the Prime Minister have 28 bank account. But you don't know, so when we check it out, Mark Golding has 63 account. 63 now. And 32 active. You understand what I mean? I cannot understand. I cannot understand. You know? They are attacking Andrew and I say all these type of rubbish, propaganda, rumors, misinformation against Andrew. Eh? Tell Mark to come forth, no man. And be honest to the Jamaican people. Tell Mark to come forth and be honest to the Jamaican people. Because Mark Golding is hiding every God Almighty thing where him have him hide. If Mark Golding want to change any well-thinking Jamaicans, he must come forth and he must release when him having in trust. See him who you like how they expose and your private business. Eh? We even know how much trying to hear make up Andrew in our Andrew head. We know that because they publish every God Almighty thing. When cook for dinner Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. We know all of that. Mark Golding, come forth and release your trust. Let the Jamaican people see where you are hiding there. Listen to me. Me not attack, you know. Me not attack. Because if them man ever come in a power, how dead we are going to die. What do you think I joke thing? How dead we are going to die. Because first thing, them man have no plan for Jamaica. You understand what I mean? The PMP no have no plans for Jamaicans. Want to hear me? When you hear the PMP name, run on if you run like a thief. Because them people don't have no plan. Mark Golding come to the budget presentation with the manifesto. And when they ask Mark Golding, if you form government, that is the manifesto you're going to bring forth to the Jamaican people. Mark Golding said no. It's not to implement now. So if you form government, what you're going to do? What you're going to do when you get in the inside here? Nothing. You're just going to guess and do things as the day go by. Eh? Oh God. Me no know. But me I tell you, you choose Jamaica. You choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. That's all me have to say to you. That's all me have to say to you. Let us choose Jamaica. Me see the PMP, criminal organization, want to turn this thing into war. Yeah? Want to turn this thing into war. Me hear some of them say the Prime Minister desperate because the Prime Minister gone pan road, gone half a tree, and give out book. At least the Prime Minister have book to give out. Not only empty book, but book with achievements. 250 other achievements. Andrew is thinking out the box. You understand me? And the PMP counteraction to Andrew going half a tree and giving out book of achievement. The PMP respond is to send Damien Crawford on the street to wipe car glass. And him saying, did I go Linstead, go run taxi. Nobody no see him at Linstead Monday, I run no taxi. Nobody no see him. You understand what I mean? But boy, me I tell you no. You see, people, we have a country. We have a country to run. And we need serious people to run this country. We need people with vision. We need people who is strong and sturdy. You understand what I mean? We need people who is mentally fit, physically fit. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. We need people who will not drink and drunk and piss up themselves and smoke weed. We don't need those type of people to be our prime minister. You understand what I mean? We need the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Let me tell you something. If we should get personal with Mark Golding, right? Which I'm going there. Mark Golding say he know Andre Horton from smoking ganja. Right? Every time you see Mark Golding drink, Mark Golding drunk, and Mark Golding piss up himself. You see Mark Golding on stage, Mark Golding cursing bad word. You see Mark Golding telling lies, spreading rumors, misinformation. You see Mark Golding can't choose whether in love Jamaica or in love England. Mark Golding have two citizenship. And all them ask him, which one you going to give up? He say he have to go to God and he have to go pray. I know he still a prayer and can't come back with no answer to the Jamaican people. Mark Golding can't show me in birth certificate. I heard Angela Brown-Burke on stage the other day saying that she saw Mark Golding birth certificate. But Angela, even if you see Mark Golding birth certificate, we the Jamaican people want to see Mark Golding birth certificate. Because as far as the internet can tell we, Mark Golding were born in England. You understand what I mean? I heard many of them, you understand what I mean, talking about Mark Golding get rich because his father was rich. Remember, Mark Golding's father came here as a poor man. And he got assistance from his great-grandfather and grandfather because the Nunez who used to own slaves in Jamaica. So Mark Golding, that disqualify you too, because you are a big beneficiary from the Nunez who used to own slaves in Jamaica. And when you sell on the trade, our ancestors, you take our women and have sex with them, abuse them, and when it's time for them to have baby, pluck the baby from them womb, and when they have baby, take the baby from them, you understand what I mean, and give it to a white wife to raise. Yes, Mr. Golding, that's what your ancestors, matter of fact, no ancestors, your grandparents and great-grandparents have done to our ancestors. And when they have that baby, immediately after, they have to go back on the field. Some of them died on the field. Our men was abused. You understand what I mean? And that is why Jamaica hate homosexual like that, the LGBTQ community. You understand what I mean? Because they know where they're coming from in slavery, where their ancestors have been through in slavery. Our men could not stop, not even to eat piece of the cane that they're trapping. You understand what I mean? They have to be out there on the field 24/7s, 44/8s, cutting canes. Because in those times, cane was like gold. Cane was like gold. They cut in the cane and they manufacture it here to send it back to England, to my golden grandparents and great-grandparents. My golden, just do Jamaica a favor, man. Please, if you have no shame, if you have no ambition, you understand what I mean? Apologize to the Jamaican people for what your great-grandfather and great-grandfather have done to our ancestors and give us our reparations. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? Apologize to the Jamaican people. Pay us our reparation. But you want to be prime minister. Right now you're sitting in our parliament illegally, Mark Golding. You understand what I mean? People, let us choose Jamaica and let us choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. The two of them cannot compare because Andrew outperformed Mark Golding by a far. Mark Golding have more baggage than the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Me hear Mark Golding say him never benefit from FinSac. And Mark Golding continue to lie to the Jamaican people. Remember, the government paper have shown that Mark Golding benefit Mark Golding buy out a bank. How poor Mark Golding and Peter Bunting able to buy out a bank? You know, tell me, poor Mark Golding and Peter Bunting buy out a bank through FinSac. You know, tell me how that work. You know, tell me how that work. The height of corruption through FinSac. You understand me? The height of corruption when they buy out the government paper when Omar Davis sell them for local and nothing. You know how much people lose their house? You know how much people go hardware, go buy rope, jump to their death. Some of them climb the house top and then just fling down themselves. Never recover. They fall to their death under Mark Golding and the PMP failed policies. People, I'm going to choose Jamaica. I'm going to choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Boy, I'm young. I'm in my early 30s. You understand what I mean? People, I go now. Me thank you for tuning. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Me love you know. You understand what I mean? Whether or not comrade or no comrade or undeciders. You understand what I mean? Me love everybody, man. Love is across the board, man. You understand what I mean? We say choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. People, when it's time to vote, let us all go out and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Jim, you come with me a go, man. People, if you're not overseas in the diaspora, if you can't come vote, you don't come vote. Darkins, be up yourself. If you can't come vote, you don't come vote. But if you can't come, you don't call somebody that is on the road. You understand what I mean? And buy them 2 bottles of water or 2 bottles of juice. You don't just pay no part. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, convince no brother or no sister or no cousin or somebody. If you can't come, convince somebody to go out and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Let us choose Jamaica and let us choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Good night, guys. Me love you as myself. Love you, can't done. You understand what I mean? Big up on yourself, man. Big up on yourself. Oh, you mean, Simit? Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. You understand what I mean? Big up on yourself, man. Muna touch upon the maroon thing there, no, but make the maroon thing go on. You understand what I mean? Make the maroon thing go on. Because me see, my golden, you know, before me go, me see my golden, you know, I set up quarry in maroon, you know, in the maroon town, you know, in the St. Elizabeth there, you know. You understand what I mean? Quarry used to work for Mark Golding. He was the one who was managing one of Mark Golding, DB and G. You understand what I mean? And those type of maroons, you know, and them sell out the rest of the maroon, them, you know. Kojo. You understand what I mean? Kojo side of the maroons sell out the rest of the maroons, them. Because when the maroon them run way to the hills and they find these one in St. Elizabeth, they make the English them bribe them. You understand what I mean? Bribe them with land. But pity them don't know say I feed them land already. But they make them bribe them with land to give up the rest of the maroon them. But we touch that one next time. But big up to Nanny and the maroons. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up on yourself, guys. Good night. Bless up, guys. Have a great night. Shower.